Have you guys seen this Jourdin Pauline situation with TyLiL? This shit is getting out of hand, man. Jourdin Pauline, for those of you who don't know what happened, a few weeks ago, she accused TyLiL of SA after the Streamer Awards. She made a big deal about it too. Made a bunch of videos claiming that after the party, TyLiL essentially lured her back to his hotel, and that when she got to the hotel, she was SA'd, right?
I was assaulted at a party, a Streamer Award party. And not only that, it's by somebody that you guys can love. And I'm tired, bro. I'm literally like so disappointed in people because I think people are good people, and I always give people the benefit of the doubt.
And she went on and on and on and on about it, yada, 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 saying that she don't fuck with black men, yada, yada, yada. And at the time, nobody took it serious because TyLiL came out with the receipts.
I've never had a one-night stand in my life.
What is a one-night stand?
Like after the party type shit when you first meet someone.
That's one piece of evidence.
Please, some bitch that makes the same fucking allegations again! You fucking idiots!
When this came out, I did make a video about it, and I said that I think if you read between the lines, pretty clear what happened. From what I saw in that video, I'm going to conclude that Jourdin Pauline is selling box. A lot of these female artists on the download their escorts. My hypothesis, for legal reasons, I'm going to frame it that way, that Jourdin Pauline is selling box. And what probably happened was TyLiL said he was interested in said box. He probably hit that shit and then said, fuck you, I'm not paying you shit. So then she got big mad and she said, okay, bet. You don't want to pay the $2,000? Okay, buddy. I got you. I'm gonna blow up your spot. I'm gonna expose your shit.
Jourdin requested 2,000, and then in the note it says for playing with me. And not trying to blackmail her. She's trying to extort me, gang. She's blackmailing me. She's lying to me, bro.
Didn't do this stuff. This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man. This is not about music.
And I do not wish bad on none of y'all. Y'all playing with the wrong one.
But the truth is, she fucked up big time because TyLiL made video recordings of what happened to cover his ass, right?
Not only did Jourdin lie on my name and come to the internet and speak and make a false allegation about me, she said I try to blackmail her. Let's speak on that. I try to blackmail you, Jourdin. Jourdin, 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 I try to blackmail you, Jourdin. How, Chad?
Hey, Leo, your dick is lit out. Let's talk about it. My rent is $13,000 a month. Making makes $2,000.
What?
Not 10, 2.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Because the whole story doesn't make sense. Think about it. If you just got SA'd, why would you be now demanding $2,000 from the guy? Yo, send me $2,000 and we can make this all right. And why did you want the money? Because you're selling box. Let's keep it a buck, chat. We already saw multiple female celebrities get exposed for this. Literal escort prostitutes. The point of today's video is that Jourdin Pauline is trying to come back to the internet. In circumstances like these ones, if a female comes out and accuses a man of SA and then she tries to walk it back, she should go to jail. I don't think that we should have room in the society to allow women to accuse you of whatever, right? Tarnish your reputation. And this is why you need to keep receipts, right? If he didn't have the receipts, he would have got screwed over so badly. And I don't even want to defend TyLiL. After this whole situation, TyLiL has been exposed as a backstabber, a bad friend, a user, an abuser, a yada, yada, yada. Let's keep it clear. I'm not saying that TyLiL's a saint. He's definitely not a saint. He's lucky that all of the bullshit that came out after the Jourdin Pauline shit didn't get exposed before the Jourdin Pauline shit. And I gotta give a shout out to DJ Academics. I didn't know that at the time DJ Academics had beef. He could have thrown TyLiL under the bus. He could have exposed all the stuff about TyLiL being a backstabber and yada, yada, yada while or before the Jourdin Pauline situation. And TyLiL's credibility would have been fucked. He was a W man's in this situation because he could have really thrown TyLiL under the bus. He really could have. So you got to give him props where props are due. But that being said, Jourdin Pauline is now trying to come back to the internet. He's talking about, oh, actually, I don't got nothing against black men, yada, yada, yada. He's trying to backtrack, walk back all the statements she made. There is a little bit of a catch-22 here. It wasn't clear if she was talking about backtracking all of the statements made to TyLiL about the sexual assault, or if she was just backtracking the shit she said about black men. It was hard to tell, right? And I think that this is purposely done. This is clickbaiting, bro. This is dirty, dirty clickbaiting. That's the problem. We've gotten to the point where we're at peak internet, where people are just willing to say whatever, do whatever to get clout, and then they'll straighten it out afterwards. The way she phrased her arguments, she made it purposely ambiguous to the point where you don't know what she's actually referring to, right? Like, I watched it back 2-3 times and I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is she talking about? Is she talking about TyLiL? Or is she talking about just black men? Or is she talking about relationships? What is she talking about? Whether she's walking it back or not, the fact that you chose to come to the internet instead of the law enforcement, let's say that worst case scenario, she really did get SA'd. I don't believe it, but let's just say that worst case scenario, she did. Why are you going to the internet? If I'm a female and I get SA'd, I'm not going to YouTube to make a statement. I'm going to the police. And that's why I call bullshit. That's why everybody's going to call bullshit. They're going to call bullshit because these females, you know, the excuse used to be, oh, I was afraid to come out. I didn't want to get dragged in the media, yada, yada, yada. But you can't use that excuse when you come out first to the media. At that point, what is your excuse for not going to the cops? You're clout chasing. Lock her up. I'm sick and tired of females not facing any accountability for their actions. You think you can just come out and accuse anybody of anything? No evidence, no nothing, not even a police report. We got to do better. And you know who really props these women up? The simps. I said it, the simps. The simps are the ones that give them all this power, right? The simps allow them to do whatever, allow them to come back to the internet and clout them up. Most of her fans are dudes that are thirsty as hell, ain't ever get no box. They're gonna protect her in the hopes of getting some box. Forget about Jourdin Pauline. This is bigger than Jourdin Pauline. This situation is way bigger than her. It's just accountability in general. We live in a society where a man can go through life busting his ass, trying to get status. Meanwhile, a female raises through the ranks, sucking people off, and then she gets to the top or near the top, adjacent to the top, and then she wants to exploit the men that are at the top, that work their asses off to get there. She can accuse them of anything. She can blackmail them. She can do whatever she wants with no repercussions, nobody holding her accountable. Even when evidence comes out to the contrary, right? Nothing happens to her. Her career will stay the same. She'll continue making money. She'll still be in the room, still get access to these people. Why? Because of the simps. You gotta do better. Stop putting these people on. Just because she's a female doesn't mean she gets a free pass. I just had to talk about it because it really annoys me. It annoys me to see people getting away with it with no consequences. I'll catch y'all later. I'm out. Peace.